Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Hines. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Noah Bmac8383's that time up to make the play defensively. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Taylor not going anywhere. lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua out to his left. That is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but it's going to be second down. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Six 0 our score after one. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tua to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the turnover, it's Tua. That's complete to Trenton Cannon, the running back. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll run with Muhammad. Broken tackle. Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Wentz to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Mo Alley-Cox in his 4th season now in the NFL. Had 31 catches for the Colts last year. Really starting to develop into an excellent target downfield. And there he picks up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That ball caught by Campbell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, it's Wentz.
And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wentz to Doyle there, 1st down, Colts.
On 1st down, it's Hines. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
2nd and 2.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught at the 25.
You're going to make everything
happen. The way in for a Miami touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And here's Rodgers to return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10. Wentz.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers on the return.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The return man, Wilson.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Tua to his Alabama teammate Waddle. First down, Miami.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On first down, Taylor. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 16. Wentz going to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And it'll be Dolphin football. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also
looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. They'll run on first down. Hines. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled him a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Wentz, got to have this one. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, Muhammad and some room to work. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Rodgers to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll check this one down to Taylor. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Pass complete to Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on a sack. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Returnable for Grant. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.